3, 2, 1. Fight.
One shot, one kill.
I think it's sticking a little bit. I don't know what it is, but it's one, like my left 3. Okay, here we go. It's winnable. Don't stall like that when you don't know if you're gonna. Nice. Oh. Somebody left. Damn. Oh! probably taking it when people leave. Hung too much. Getting warm. Blocked myself. Yeah, I do hook shots a lot because, like, I feel like if I can do hook shots... Oh, I thought I was going to play the game for sure, but I guess not. No. Anyway, if I'm doing hook shots, like, it challenges myself to make the shot, like, in a small span of time. Okay, so create, settings, resets, okay, maps, aim, plus, everyone. Okay,
Arriving at Sheffield, prepare for battle. Select your hero.
okay, so let's start inviting random people, recent players.
Fight.
How fast can I click this? It's a little click practice for you, a little OSU for you. Didn't click myself. Don't know why his teammates not what I wanted.
We're all. Hey.
Okay, recent players, let's go. Figman, I think, Hexes, invite Galax, invite Supremacist, invite Nitrous, invite Crazy, Mannequin, invite. I just picked whoever. I didn't pick Soldier. Strong intention. So anyway, yeah, that's how I usually do it. I play a couple Widow headshot games. This is my practice routine that I like to usually do. I play a couple Widow headshot games. Usually just 2 is enough to have a little built-up level of people in the game. So I invite some more. I want to get this thing resolved immediately, so I'm gonna just invite some more. And then put me in the spectators actually. Not spectators. Because in spectators you don't get AFK timer. And then yeah, invite people. Yeah, it's kind of spammy. I don't know if it's oh, people are leaving already. Going back. So you gotta keep the number up. You want to be, the tipping point is about 7 or 8 when people, okay, a couple people are joining. I don't know if they're hitting my invite. So okay, yeah, tipping point is about 7 or 8 when people actually start to when people actually stay. Is my and you gotta have good balances in the game, like for the tanks. Okay, so I need to end this transmission, just to do that melee of the Widow thing. I really need to practice the hamster and my swinging and stuff. What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about, can I join the, yeah, I can join spectators at this point. Alright, okay, it's gonna just talk, there's enough people. Okay, so, my training routine. So yeah, I'll play Widow headshots only a couple games. That's enough people on the roster that I've played recently to invite. And usually people accept invites to custom games because it's just kind of like, why am I getting invites to a custom game? It's so rare, at least in PC Overwatch. It's so rare that it's just like, okay, I'll go, I'll see what it's about. And then I put in a message. I mean, people, what the fuck, man? I should have said it. Do they not know or what? Maybe like too many Genjis or what? But I put in this message, you know, that thanks for joining thing I added today, but usually just, you know, if you're just joining, this is, you know, killing practice, blah, blah, blah. So I know, and then usually people are like, oh, whatever, I'm here, like, I need to practice anyway. If they're just in a Widow headshot server, it's like, I need to practice anyway. And if they're practicing Widow, it's like, oh, well, might as well practice somebody else if I get tired of Widow. I mean, might as well practice Widow against other people and not just do headshots, and if I get tired of her, I can just change. And so that's what they do. And, you know, I have, I'll show you the settings real quick. I have certain nerfs in place here, certain settings. I got 60% health pack speed, so it's faster. I got 66%, so the respawn's faster, but if you go any faster than that, I've tested it, I think even 65, you don't get a chance to look at the kill feed. It just goes too fast. It doesn't even, the game doesn't give you a chance to look at the kill feed, so you want to go 66% so that people can look at the kill feed. And then, let's see. Right here, this is the nerfs I have in place for Brig. I've tested those. I think they're considerate, not too much, but considerate to make her balanced, in my opinion. At least for this kind of mode. Same for like Diva, Moira, Orisa. Like nothing. Nerfs aren't too heavy. Like see, Orisa doesn't have that. She doesn't take extra damage, but she's in place. She's set in place, and so it's kind of like she's stuck. Like anyway, so it's like. It's like she's gonna be taking damage, like regardless. Like when people want to roll up on her, when she wants to shoot at people, she's walking slower, so she's gonna die most of the time if you want to pick her. The barrier thing is the most they have to do. Otherwise, she just hide in the corner all the time. But with the amount of time, you can break her shit and actually kill her in this mode. Roadhog takes more damage than you. That's enough. I've play tested it. 120 is a little bit too much. Maybe 116, 117, I don't know, but 115 is a sweet spot I found. Let me make sure there's enough people in here. You want to cultivate, not cultivate, but like cultivate server, I guess is maybe the word, but make sure there's enough people in there. Like I said, 7's the tipping point I found, 7 or 8ish, to where you could kind of like jump out as spectators or whatever, hang out. Like if you want to play a game or two, and then like I didn't do this often, play a game or two, and then I'll jump into spectators, do something else in my life, like some chores, eat some food, whatever, come back. And then, you know, just put myself back in the game. And then what you can do, I don't really do it, but you can be mean and just like kick whoever, whenever you want, if you want to put yourself in the game. If it's full, I usually just wait. Or like I'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, yo, whoever has the worst score in like 3 minutes, or I'll say like, what is this? Whoever has the worst score at, I'll be like this. Like for example, I'll be like, whoever has the worst score at 5 minutes, I will swap. And then Control A, Control X, Control V, and then you copy paste it. You hit Enter. You hit Enter again. Control V. Enter like 2 or 3 times. You put it in like 2 or 3 times, so people are undoubtedly they're gonna see it, right? So and then so they can't not see it, and then they have like 2 minutes to try their hardest to not be the lowest score, and then you know it adds a little fun to it. Another thing you could do is like, yo, map vote. I made a bind for this. I don't really use it anymore, but do I still have the bind? Maybe I don't have a bind anymore. Like, do I have my binds up right now? Yeah, I do have my binds up right now, but I don't know what the bind was I made. Let me see. I really, where is it? Where's the bind? There we go. That's not it. This one. Okay, so I thought I made one of these. Maybe I took it off, I guess. Now see that these aren't it. There we go. I took it off because I needed to keep that. Here it is. Is that it? Yeah, FFA map vote. So I'll just show you in the window. So this is the bind for that one. You can do this sometimes too. Please vote for what the next map to be. Type 1 in the chat for Shadow G, Castillo, or Hollywood. So that's fun to do sometimes, or you know, you put in whatever maps you want and stuff like that. Just little things you can do as a moderator. But yeah, this is how my binds work. Shout out to Corsair for their their system. I just kind of figured this out. I was gonna say I can't explain it. I can't explain it if you really want to know and learn about it and stuff. If you have a Corsair keyboard, it comes with it. I got the Team Straight keyboard. But yeah, these are my different binds that I have. You've probably seen some of these if you've seen some of my game and stuff. Purple Sky bind. I have a second part of that. My anti-McCree bind, of course. Classic, everyone loves it. And thankfully, like soon, I probably won't need to use it. Hopefully, when he gets the, when 1.29 comes out, he's gonna get 6-second cooldown of the roll instead of 8-second cooldown each time. So hopefully, I don't know, that might be enough to just push him into viability to where I don't really need to use the bind anymore. I'm of course gonna need to edit at least a little bit, like to reflect linear McCree, but. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, I'll leave it a little bit longer for you right there, and right there. So, my other binds, I don't know, like Trinity Time or whatever, behind the scenes stuff, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, that kind of covers it. So, yeah, that's a little lesson on how you can do maybe one routine. It's very simple, and I think very smart and straightforward, instead of doing like aim booster and Osu and all this other stuff, drills. Like, not to say that that stuff is not good and that it cannot work. You know, everyone has their own thing that works for them and stuff. Do what works for you. But something that may also work for you, especially if you want your practice more geared towards like real game situations, I feel like a really good thing to do would be to let me go this dude hashtag gun. These are the best here. Like, who am I looking at? Somebody that's at least worthy of looking at, not boring or whatever. There we go. All right, so I mean, like, I'm just putting the top score. So but if you wanna, yeah, if you wanna, in my opinion, have a practice that's more geared to the actual game, like a practice that a practicing mode that simulates game state. Look how fast Diva dies with 115. I want to see him. Hopefully he shoots the monkey. See how fast monkey dies to the, like, everyone takes a lot of, like, all the tanks that take 115. It's like way more than you would think, honestly. Like they die quick. It takes like one full fan. He died. Look, it takes a huge chunk. Like, it takes like one fan and then like 1 or 2 shots and the monkey's dead. Off the McCree. What I noticed. I just realized, does the baby diva take extra damage too? She probably does, but it's okay because it kind of bugs me when people use tanks in this mode anyway. So it's okay that it's balanced. I love them that way. But I'm getting off topic. Let me get back to the point here. If you want practice that simulates actual gameplay, I feel like one of the best things to do is make this mode, or FFA in general, because so he took out, was that Winston full? No, 54 he took out. And I think that's percentage with anyone who's a little fire meter that comes up. But yeah, it's like, this is a good mode for practicing real game situation, because here everyone's trying to kill you, everyone's trying to kill each other the whole time. Usually, of course, it's a 6-on-6. He's praised for that. Usually, nice. Usually it's a 606. So you're not gonna have as many people shooting at you. So that's another reason why it's kind of a better practice environment, in my opinion. You have more stuff to worry about and dodge at and try to survive through. It's a quick respawn. You know, you're back in the game right away. As soon as you like, you need to. As soon as you want to, like, how do I put this? Like, every time you die, you're back in the game right away. So if you're playing like quick play, of course, you know, you got to run back to the point, and then it's just better practice like a quick play or any other mode. I feel like FAA is playing against real people, not just like bots, because it's like obviously they're actually trying to kill you better than a real person could, and they're gonna simulate real human behavior, which is what you'll be against when you're playing competitive and stuff like that. So I mean, a lot of that goes without saying, but just, I don't know, just to be completely explanatory. And a little bit pedantic. I am a little pedantic. Like, if you haven't already, you know, just by this video and other ones. I don't know if that's really a bad thing, but I don't know if it's something that I really am gonna try to shake ever either. It is what it is. And I get a little rambly at this point. I think this pretty much covers it. How long have I been shooting this video now? Like, when look at the. I started at 9:54 and it's currently 10:19, so it's been about 6 plus 20 minus 1, 25 minutes or so. So that's a good amount of time. I really don't need, and you really need to make videos not longer than 30 minutes, in my opinion. But that's that. September 23rd, 2018. It's what do you call it? Sunday. Lofty Vagary. This is Lofty Vagary. I am Lofty Vagary. It is Lofty Vagary. It is either Vagarious Lofty in transmission.